The time is 4 o'clock. We bring to you news around Africa. The first Kenyan film set to air at the prestigious Cannes Festival in France will not be seen by audiences in Kenya because it has been banned. Rafiki, which means friend in Kiswahili, tells the story of two young women who fall in love. Its director, Wanuri Kahiu, says it is inspired by the 2007 Ken Prize-winning short story Dambula Tree by Ugandan writer Monica Rak Nyeko. Kahiu shared the news about the film's domestic ban on Twitter a short while ago. The decision to ban the film has been criticized by the film's many supporters on social media, as well as Kenya's National Gay and Lesbian Human Rights Commission, NGLHRC. After more than 2 years of deadlock, Guinea-Bissau has announced a new government. A UN official in Bissau has tweeted a document which listed the new ministers and are signed by the president. The government has not been able to function because the president sacked the prime minister and the ruling party was not able to agree on a new candidate. Earlier this year, the West African regional body, ECOWAS, imposed sanctions on the country, and finally on 16th April, the president named a veteran politician Aristide Gomez as the new prime minister. 10 aid workers have gone missing near the town of Yei in South Sudan. The UN Office for the Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs says the group, made up of staff from different agencies, had been on its way to conduct an assessment of humanitarian needs. The missing individuals are reported to be staff of the UN and other organizations. A senior UN official in South Sudan, Alena Nudeho, says their whereabouts and condition were not known. He demanded their immediate release. A suggestion that they've been seized would give no indication of who have been behind the disappearance. This is the second incident of its kind in the country involving aid workers this month. The Cameroonian military has withdrawn from the northwestern town of Benue after it was attacked by Anglophone separatists known as the Ambazonians. The move follows weeks of military raids in English-speaking parts of Cameroon. Homes have been burned and many people arrested. On Wednesday, fighters believed to be separatists killed a headmaster and teacher of a school and cut off a student's hand. The school was attacked because it failed to heed the separatist call to shut down in protest against the marginalization by the Francophone majority. At least 600 weapons have been stolen from a former United Arab Emirates-run military training center in Somalia and are for sale in the capital, Mogadishu. The weapons include the new Kalashnikov assault rifles. Buyers told Reuters they had been sold the weapons by Somali soldiers who had been training at the facility. The implication is that they stole them while the center was being closed down. On Monday, gunshots were heard at the former training center, and UAE trained troops that were still there with as many weapons as they could, reports Reuters. The UAE has been paying for the soldiers' training, but stopped earlier this month because of a diplomatic fallout. 18 people have died overnight when heavy rains ripped through several parts of Rwanda, causing landslides. Rwanda's ministry in charge of disaster management said on Twitter 18 people passed on due to disasters caused by heavy rains in the night of 23rd of April. 7 people died in Rwanda's north, 8 in the capital Kigali, and 3 in Gatsibo in the east, with 79 houses and 56 hectares of crops destroyed, it said. The government has in the past urged Rwandans who live on mountain slopes to move to areas less prone to disasters. Monday's toll follows the death of 51 people in heavy rains and light damage in January and mid-April, the ministry said. That toll included 16 people who died when lightning struck a church in March. That was Africa Today. I am Tobi Joseph. Good afternoon.